John Steinbeck, Greatest Quotes. The purpose of fighting is to win. There is no possible victory in defense. The sword is more important than the shield, and skill is more important than either. The final weapon is the brain. All else is supplemental. I know now why confusion in government is not only tolerated but encouraged. I have learned. A confused people can make no clear demands. No one wants advice, only corroboration. Evening of a hot day started the little wind to moving among the leaves. The shade climbed up the hills toward the top. On the sandbanks the rabbits sat as quietly as little gray sculptured stones. Power does not corrupt. Fear corrupts. Perhaps the fear of a loss of power. We spend our time searching for security and hate it when we get it. I have come to believe that a great teacher is a great artist, and that there are as few as there are any other great artists. Teaching might even be the greatest of the arts, since the medium is the human mind and spirit. No man really knows about other human beings. The best he can do is to suppose that they are like himself. Sectional football games have the glory and the despair of war, and when a Texas team takes the field against a foreign state, it is an army with banners. Our people are good people, our people are kind people. Pray God someday kind people won't all be poor. Try to understand men. If you understand each other, you will be kind to each other. Knowing a man well never leads to hate and almost always leads to love. The words are meaningless except in terms of feeling. Does anyone act as the result of thought, or does feeling stimulate action and sometimes thought implement it? Perhaps it takes courage to raise children. The discipline of the written word punishes both stupidity and dishonesty. A kind of light spread out from her, and everything changed color, and the world opened out, and a day was good to awaken to, and there were no limits to anything, and the people of the world were good and handsome. And I was not afraid anymore. So in our pride we ordered for breakfast an omelette, toast and coffee, and what has just arrived is a tomato salad with onions, a dish of pickles, a big slice of watermelon, and 2 bottles of cream soda. Any man of reasonable intelligence can make money if that's what he wants. Mostly it's women or clothes or admiration he really wants, and they deflect him. The flies have conquered the flypaper. Anything that just costs money is cheap. Man, unlike any other thing organic or inorganic in the universe, grows beyond his work, walks up the stairs of his concepts, emerges ahead of his accomplishments. It was her habit to build up laughter out of inadequate materials. One can find so many pains when the rain is falling. We are lonesome animals. We spend all of our life trying to be less lonesome. One of our ancient methods is to tell a story begging the listener to say and to feel. It is true that we are weak and sick and ugly and quarrelsome, but if that is all we ever were, we would millenniums ago have disappeared from the face of the earth. Man is the only kind of varmint sets his own trap, baits it, then steps in it. Many a trip continues long after movement and time and space have ceased. I have owed you this letter for a very long time, but my fingers have avoided the pencil as though it were an old and poisoned tool.